well, is that just looking at the light? Because I'm thinking we have to maybe reflect some light with the mirror. Just trying to think of a use for the mirror. Considering we got that here, so it's probably useful at some point.
It was a long way down. The brilliant midday sun shone almost directly down the shaft, and I still couldn't see the water.
Oh, that's... oh boy. Hmm. So we still can't use that. What if I use the mirror on it? Nothing? Just try and use it again then.
I wished that I had Leary's flashlight now. It was too dark. I
Yeah. Okay. Um. Yeah, I still think. What if I use? I can apparently use it there. Okay. I guess my idea was correct.
I realized I could use the mirror to reflect the light from above.
At least see one tiny. Cool.
There, in the middle of the door, I could see some kind of socket.
It looked like this wasn't quite the dead end it had seemed.
So use the key, right? 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 Has to be.
I slid the stone key into the lock. There were
No.
buttons that turned the dials.
Oh boy. What? Seriously, it had buttons to operate the mechanism. Can I just say no? Okay, seriously, what am I trying to do here?
I must have made a mistake. The lock spun back to neutral and nearly took my fingers off. I was going to have to start from scratch again.
I don't know what it really wants me to do. Is it related to the years? The years, what's... So many arrows pointing left and right, I was kind of confused as to which would actually flip the notepad. Oh, can it seriously be the... Really? Really? Okay. At the top, the 6 and that to the left. Yeah, I really don't know. It's probably related to these, but I was originally thinking it was the 1314, but that probably wouldn't make too much sense. Well, if that was related, they would have written that in the actual numerals, not the actual year. Kind of the same thing, but you get what I mean. So it is one of these. Has to be. So do I just write them in order? I don't think so. Let's just try. Okay, X. Is there an IV? There is. No, it's VI. That's not what I want. Let me guess. It doesn't move at a different... No. Okay. XIV, or was it the other way around? XIV, yeah. Okay, let's just see if this does anything.
I heard the sounds of the lock moving. Either that or the wall was going to come down on my head.
Okay, it actually puts... Okay. Okay, XIV. I don't know why I had to click through that. So do I just continue on going? That's going to be a lot of presses. Jesus. Okay, XXVII. Is that... That is possible. Okay, that is possible. Just gonna keep clicking until I get a double X. Which, there we go. Well, this is not the most interesting puzzle, if that is really what you do. There's 2 eyes, right? It is. Please be red. Again, had to click through that. Not sure why. VI. Just VI. Yeah, this puzzle is a bit weird. I mean, the buttons, you know, that would not be there. Actually. Can I get a blank or something? A blank. Okay, good. Because I was getting worried. Yeah, just VI. Just double checking. Okay. That should do. It's very convenient that it is actually in that order. I'm really, really glad that is the case, though. So LXXX. I think they're LXXX. And then just a V. L 3 times X, and then just a V. I just really... It's just an I. That is why I double check. Because I'm an idiot. There we go. L XXX I. Because I really don't want to have to do that whole series over again. That would be horrible. 3 eyes. 3 eyes. Is there a double I there? There isn't. So I just need a blank. I'm taking it a long way around, but I don't care. Three eyes, and then after that we just need 1. Okay. XVII. I'm not actually, I'm not gonna do it in numbers because I'm not entirely sure on the numbers. So I at some point knew, but do I just have to go for the X? No, that's not what I wanted. I'm also way too forgetful. I just need the 7. Of course, saying that, I actually do start using it. That's silly. No, that's the wrong way, but I might as well stick with it now. XVII. Okay. Oh, this better be right. And it's just XII. Might as well continue on like this. XII. And then only 1 left. Thank God. Please let this be it. XXV. Please let this be it.
Oh, yes! Bonus points for that, I hope. I knew the old Stobart fingerwork wouldn't let me down.
Fingerwork? It's just pressing buttons a million times. Go into the dark. Go get killed or trapped or something. Oh.
Before I left, though, there was one last thing to do.
Really? That was brief and weird?
You won't be needing that replacement piece anymore, Countess.
That seemed like it glitched out perfectly.
I found it with the children. You'll probably want to be alone for a while. I'll be out in the garden with Lopez.
That cutscene seemed completely fucked up in some way.
George, welcome back.
Come in, George. It's good to see you again.
Is it?
Sure. What did you find in Spain?
Without Andre, we wouldn't have got this far, George.
Yeah, I know. The clues led to an underground chamber at the bottom of a well. The Templars had left a tapestry showing a chessboard. The white pieces were vastly outnumbered. There was a stream running across the board, and a Templar knight on a horse.
Does it mean anything to you, Andre?
No, nothing.
Maybe we should tell Andre what else you found, George.
There's a map and a Latin inscription to the west at the edge of the world.
George found that in a cave in Syria.
Yeah, where the assassin almost killed me.
Then we've got the burning of Jacques de Molay and the date, 1314.
From the window of the church in Montfaucon Square, one of the few places where nobody tried to kill me.
Then we have the image of a church that George found at the excavation. I don't recall anyone trying to kill you there either, George.
And finally we have the tapestry in Spain. Did I mention I almost got killed there?
Not yet, but I'm sure you're about to.
It was only my cat-like reflexes that saved me from certain death.
Cat-like reflexes, eh?
And while I was risking life and limb, where were you, Andre? Getting your glasses fogged up over an Etruscan vase?
That's enough, boys. Can we get back to saving the world?
Of course. My apologies.
You didn't even
He
say
started
anything.
it.
Well, the Latin phrase are the words of Julius Caesar. He was describing the island of Britain.
Are you sure? The map didn't look much like Britain.
How come Caesar described Britain as being at the edge of the world?
To the Romans, the Mediterranean was the center of the universe. Britain was a remote, unfriendly place inhabited by blue-painted savages.
It hasn't changed much,
They've stopped painting themselves blue.
except when they go to a football match.
They used an extract from a plant called woad, Icetis tinctoria. The Scots were using it until fairly recently in their wars with the English.
Fairly recently? I don't recall the Scots being at war with the English. How recently are you talking about?
I believe William Wallace's men used it in the 13th century. They might well have been using it as late as...
You can't remember, can you?
1314.
Ah, we're back onto that, are we?
Andre, what is it? What do you mean?
1314 in Scotland. The Battle of Bannockburn.
That would explain the stream on the chessboard. That's what a burn is. Right, Andre? As in Bannockburn?
Right, George. And it gets better. Tradition has it that the Scots were helped by a shock force of, well, can't you guess?
Knights Templar?
Yes, a group of outlawed Templars. They are said to have turned the tide for the Scots.
And it all ends at a church in the Isle of Britain at Bannockburn in a church.
What are we waiting for? I'll call a cab.
I can't go.
Andre, you've been loads of help, but
What George is trying to say is that you shouldn't feel guilty.
I was?
We understand you've got commitments. Oh, listen, we have to hurry. Let's go, George.
We'll see it through. Oh, and, don't worry about us.
So now she actually wants to go and do something. Okay.
Pardon me. She must be deaf.
Yes, my dear.
Do you know what time we're due in Stirling?
6:15, but we're running 8 minutes late.
Cute. Seriously, we're still carrying that ring? And the nose? The fuck? Why keep those items?
Do you know Stirling well?
Yes, I do. Is that where you two lovebirds abound?
Yeah, we...
It's one of the places we thought we'd stay on our holiday.
Be sure to visit the castle, won't you?
Oh, I'm sure it's a neat place. But we are not really interested in history, are we, George?